last week. I don't think I have any announcements per se. So let's jump right in and roll initiative, everybody.
Oh, fuck. $14.
22.
15.
Hang on, Jackson, you got 14? All right. Zagar, what did you get?
I got 15.
Leanne?
17.
Kia?
15.
And Dink.
The almighty 6.
All right. So Justin is going to go first. And so.
Oh, wait. Oh,
I had that you got 22.
oh no, sorry. I wasn't sure if you heard my thing.
Yep. Thank you for
I was
checking.
muted when I said, I thought.
Nope, I got it. So the setup was we were walking through this kind of jungly island, lots of kind of swamp areas and kind of waterways that are kind of everywhere. And you were getting pretty close to camping, and these 3 large black gators started to approach. So that was where we left off, because you all asked me for a cliffhanger. So Justin is going to go first, and he definitely hits them. And he is going to do, so he's going to like dart up, and he is going to use his short sword. And he just not regarding the fact that he's approaching 3 large gators, just runs up to one and manages to find right between the scales on the neck of the gator. And he's going to hit them for... All right. And so he just gives one of the gators a nice little gash, and then he is going to do this, just attempt to do the same thing. And he hits again. So he just like pulls his dagger out and just jams it right back in. And if any of you choose to get close enough, there's just a real little bit of blood trickling from the neck of the gator that was kind of in front. Johan, it is now your turn.
So, I have a question. What's the lineup of the gators? Like, what is their arrangement here?
So, they are approaching you. So you are all just kind of walking.
I mean, like, are they
sort
in
of in a line?
Are they in like a line across, like 3
Right.
of them?
No, I understand. So,
Sorry.
they're coming kind of from your perspective from the top right, and one of them had pulled a little bit forward, but they're kind of just, so it's like that. Like one's a tiny bit in front, and then there's 2 kind of shocking behind him.
So is there, okay, can I curve to the side so that they're all in a line with each other?
Yes.
I would like to do that and then cast Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
So that is 8d6 damage
You
after
have
a
to-
save. I believe.
Okay, what save do they?
Dexterity.
They
Oh,
rolled a 3. They rolled a 3.
So
yeah.
basically, Johan's gonna go. Finally, something I can actually do, and just run around in a curve. Okay, I got this. Yeah, just gator boots, and yeah. Let me roll
I
that.
love that Gator Boots is your battle cry.
Gators. Gate.
How much? I still didn't catch that. 28?
28.
I did not like that.
I'd like to use my quicken spell, my sorcerer feat. And D&D Beyond is refreshing. Hold on. This is technical difficulties.
Mhm.
Okay,
So I will describe it while you're waiting for that.
please.
So you like dash to the side and unleash this lightning bolt, and there's a from the gators, and then there's a pop and sort of a fizzle. And the one that Justin had hit looks it looks not so happy. However, you did. It seems like you cauterized the bleeding from the stab wound, but you caused it a whole lot of unhappiness at the same time. So this fight might not last as long as I thought it would.
Yeah, so I would like to quicken spell to do it again.
Okay, maybe the gators will roll a little better than a 2 3s and a 2. Actually, get d20s. An 8, a 4, and a 16.
16, I think, passes. Let me just double check here, but I think that's my spell save DC. It's not, I have no idea where to look that up here. It's,
Oh, I
that
can
should be
find
D.
it. Oh.
Thank you. Question mark?
It also is going to be at the top of your spells section.
Oh, is it? Oh, there it is. Yes,
Oh,
spell save
safety.
DC is 15. Thank you.
Okay.
So,
which die did you roll that on? Okay, I know which one saved. So, roll your damage.
all right.
Roll your lots and lots of damage.
3, 7, 8. Oh. $24.
Jeez Louise. Okay.
And
Sheesh.
Yeah, and then basically after that, I'm just gonna turn in and look at them and say, "See, how did I do? I'm not totally useless."
Okay, so because they weren't quite in a straight line, the one that had pulled forward that Justin hit managed to skirt just out of the way, but you hit the other two. And there was kind of another sounds and smells like frying gator now. Now it is the gator's turns. And they are not happy. So the one that Justin attacked is going to attack him back. And that will do it. And it's going to attack him first with its bite, then with its tail. So its bite does, find the right dice. $20 damage to Justin, and Justin is most definitely knocked prone. So it multitasking. So it, Justin is still standing there. He kind of went into a bit of a defensive position, and it just lunges and bites onto his waist, and he falls on his back with kind of a bit of a like wind knocked out of him. And then it is going to attempt to hit with its tail, which with an actual 17, it also does, and is going to do, that's not a D8, that's a D10. Try that again. And, oh, that should have been a disadvantage. It did not hit him with the tail, because gators are not very smart. And it attacked with its bite before it attacked with its tail. The second one is going to rush you, Johan, and it is going to make it's just going to try and bite you. Does a 7 hit you?
Actually,
And it's going to try again, and it gets a 27. I'm assuming the 27
that's a
hits
little
you.
bit. That might hit. That might hit.
I keep grabbing the wrong dice. I keep confusing my D10s and my D8s. $18 points of damage. And you need to make a, what is it to break a grapple? Is it a strength check to break a grapple?
I don't know if it's strength or athletics. I don't remember.
In this case, I'm going to call athletics. So make an athletics check, DC 16. Okay, so you are not grappled, but you
Late,
do
actually, +0.
+0. Nice. You're good. Okay, so that was one gator, that's two gators, and the last gator is going to go after Justin again. Yeah, with a natural 7, it does not. Woo! And that second one, I rolled a nat 20 and a 6. It is now Why can I not check this? It is now Leon's turn. So one has scampered off and is by Johan, and then the other two are still on Justin.
Is there a way that I can get myself within 10 feet of all of them?
Yes.
Then
Pretty
I will get
easily.
within 10 feet of all of them. And I
All
will take
right.
off I'll take off my mask
Of course you will.
tuck it in my belts, spread out my wings, and drop the cloak, and cast a little bit of this really cool thing called, I don't remember the name of it because I've been little necrotic shroud. That's the kind of, yeah, that thing. I want to do one of those things. Did we lose Betsy?
Apparently that was me that froze. Sorry about that. What sort of check do they have to make against that spell?
They have to make a charisma saving throw
Ooh,
with a
this will
DC
be
of
interesting.
DC of 16.
Does anyone else have to make the saving throw?
Yes. Anyone? Well, Justin does,
All right, I
said
wasn't.
and Johan, you do as well.
Okay.
Unless it's only people you. Is it only enemies, Leon?
Usually it's only enemies.
Never mind then.
Yeah, so usually it's only enemies. I flavored it to be everybody because I don't think anybody in our world technically would have seen SMR.
So
But now that you guys
Am I
have
an
seen it
enemy?
2 or 3 times, last I checked, you were actually one of my rather more trusted allies. So
maybe. So none of the gators make it because they have a ridiculously low charisma for gators,
yes, they're frightened until the end of my next turn. So
which means they can't move closer to you.
no.
Got it. All right. It is now Andre's turn, and he is, well, the first thing he's going to do is rage. And then he is going to attack. And he's just going to just charge at the one that knocked Justin prone. And he hits it. And he does 7 damage. And he's going to do that one more time. And hits it. So that was. All right. It is now Zadar and Kia. You both rolled 15.
After you.
Cool. I'm a punch a alligator.
All right. Which one? There's one by Johan, and then 2 are on Justin, and Andre just went up and walloped one a couple times.
The one Andre didn't wallop on Justin.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so 17?
That'll do it.
That's 7 damage on the first one. The second one hits.
Mhm.
And the third one hits. So
Okay.
let me roll damage again.
Damage. Okay.
18 more damage in total.
Yeah, that one is kind of like, I mean, you really, it looks like, I mean, there's blood coming from its nose. It looks like its eyes starting to swell. And it's kind of like wheezing, like, yeah, you did a number on that one. It is looking very bad.
Nice.
Are you going, oh, well, you have to get there. So that's, what's your movement?
45.
Oh, do you want to move away from that gator or not? Because it's
Mm,
only about like
nah,
10 feet to get there. So
I
you,
mean,
you could move if you wanted to.
nah, I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Zagar.
Zagar will draw his sword and move.
Mhm.
I would say to the least encountered of them, which is probably the one by itself on Johan, correct?
Yes.
And take up a flanking position.
All right.
And as he swings, purple flames erupt from the
Mhm.
blade. And that will be a 18.
That'll hit.
That will do. Wrong die. 9 plus. So 9 slashing. Or I'm sorry, 12 slashing plus 7 fire. Are any of the other gators within 5 feet of that one?
No,
Okay.
it's about 10 feet. But so as the flame comes out from the blade, the gator just doesn't quite know what to make of it. There's a like from the gator, it's getting really defensive towards purple flare, something it's never encountered before in the wild. So it thinks it could maybe beat it in a fight, and it doesn't do so well. It certainly does not beat the fire in a fight. It is also looking pretty severely damaged.
Okay, and that will conclude my actions for now.
Right. Jackson. Mm-hmm. Justin, Andre, and Kia are all currently there. Justin is on the ground and looking pretty beat up. Yes, quite. Um, Andre is within 5 feet of one of them because he was hand-to-hand combat, and Kia is within 5 feet of the other one. They were doing hand-to-hand combat with that one. So they're all kind of clumped.
This is the
Yeah.
fifth party.
Yes,
We smack things with our hands.
not with anything that could reach farther than 5 feet. So. Oh yeah. One of them looks like it's about to die. One of them looks hit a bit. All right.
You muted again.
So I've casted Hail of Thorns. I'm
Mhm.
taking my longbow and going to shoot at the one that looks like it's most injured.
Okay.
Rolled an 18.
Yep.
So everybody within 5 feet has to roll a dex save because the Hail of Thorns is going to hit and cause the thorns to go out.
Okay.
And
But not the one that you hit because that took the arrow damage. I remembered that correctly.
It just says next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, that creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition.
Got it. These D20s should all be in dice jail tonight. Yes. They were all single digits. I'm assuming the DC is higher than a single digit.
It's 13. You have to beat a 13.
29 for my
Oh.
save.
Justin got it.
All right.
Whew.
So if you
Andre did not.
succeed the save, you take half the damage, which
Right.
I rolled 15.
Oh. Ooh. Hee-hee.
I rolled a 10 and a 5 because it's a 2d10. So that's just the damage on the thorns. So if you failed the dex save, it's a 15. If you saved the dex save, it's a 7.
Right.
All right. And then my longbow is a 1d8 plus 3. 6. And he takes 9 damage. The one that I hit with the arrow.
Right. So.
Wait, hold on. Where is that? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So what happens is you shoot your arrow, and that gator, the arrow goes directly into the mouth of the gator, and it is most assuredly dead because when the Hail of Thorns comes out of the arrow, yeah, I'm not going to get too graphic. The gator's dead. The one next to it also takes significant damage from the Hail of Thorns. Andre's raging, so she doesn't really notice. Doesn't affect him. Oh, and I was just reminded that you all had 10 temporary hit points from Leon's inspiring speech. So you should have 10 more hit points than what you have, because I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Thank you for the reminder. However, it did not help Justin or Andre because they were not there.
Yeah, I can only do that to so many people, so.
Right. It's finally your turn, Dink. There's still 2 gators for you to hit.
Whoa! He was just at the back of the line, running. He's not used to the jungle running. It's been a while. All right, so which ones do we have that are still standing now?
One by Johan, Vigar's also there, and one by everyone else. And Leon's kind of standing in the middle of everything
All
with
right,
his
so
mask off.
let's, of course, because, creepy. Let's go to the one that's by Johan,
All right,
and that's going to be an 18.
that'll hit.
And dun, 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 dun.
Sorry for the timer going off. Maybe
That's
someone
going
is
to be
cooking something.
Is that the right one? That is the right one. That's going to be a 12 on that hit.
Okay. So this gator looks. I mean, it's about to die, but it is desperately hanging on to its life, hoping that it can do something to this person that hit it with lightning. It did not enjoy that, but it is still alive.
Okay, gonna hit him again. That's a 13.
That misses,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah, so it's just, there's almost like a wildness in its eyes. It just is not giving up. So, all right. That brings us back to Justin's turn. He is going to attempt to break the grapple. And he does not succeed. He is then going to. He's going to. What's he going to do? He's going to spend a key point. I think I'll spend. He's going to attempt to stunning strike this gator, which he does. The gator rolled a nat 1. So nine. He does 9 points of damage, and the gator that is on top of him is stunned and looks really beat up. And he's going to try that again without spending the key point, and does not hit. So it is now Johan's turn again.
So, how close is the gator near me?
Close to, I mean, within 5 feet.
So I
it's
can
fighting you.
touch him, is what you're saying?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm sorry about my earlier comment, buddy, and I'm just gonna do a shocking grasp. I feel bad about having to do this.
No, technically you're within 5 feet of each other. I just feel like he should be able to try and bite you,
That's fair.
but we'll give him disadvantage.
I'd still shock him if my hand's in his mouth. Oh, okay.
He rolled a 3.
Yeah. So sorry, buddy. And I'm just gonna. I guess it's an attack roll, or is it? I think this is an attack roll. Yes, it's an attack roll. I'm reading. It's a melee spell attack roll.
Yep.
So that's cocked. 20, not natural.
Yes.
Say, where's my D8? Right. 9.
He is quite thoroughly fried.
And I would like to use a quicken spell
He's
to
dead.
no, to the other one. There's one farther away from me, isn't there?
Okay. Yes.
To as I'm seeing these everyone's like crowding around that one. Someone's on the ground or in the mouth. I can't quite tell. I'm gonna.
Yeah, kind of half of each.
Yeah, I can't quite tell. It looks like it's a big mess. So I'm gonna throw wind up. Here's a wind up and the pitch, and it's a chromatic orb at level 1. So yeah, I think that's also an attack roll. Yeah, it's an attack roll, and it's lightning.
Of course.
Natural 20.
Ooh! Now, what does that do to people?
It's a
Disclaimer,
target.
I've never played a caster before, so I'm learning all the spells.
So it's a single target.
Perfect. Awesome. Nat 20. Go for it.
It's not actually that much. It's only 7 because I rolled 3 and 2 2s.
How do you want to do this?
Here's, look out! Putting it right there. And just chuck it right at the eye.
And there's
Sorry.
a even louder pop. And the gator has a little bit of steam coming off its nostrils and is most thoroughly dead.
What a shocker.
All right. But yeah, that was a lot of lightning.
That was electrifying.
So many puns. So Justin manages to kind of like roll the gator off of himself. And just looking not in very good shape. He did not get a chance to do much healing after said morning tussle with Dink.
Not my fault.
So, no, not your fault at all. Is going to, let's see, just going to reach into his bag and pull out a potion. And what am I rolling? But, yeah, brain. I can't find the right dice for the life of me.
Him, you mean?
All right. So what are the rest of you all doing, if anything?
How much time can we sit down? Because I kind of need a rest.
I'm gonna walk over to Johan, and how much damage did you take?
18.
I'll heal you 18 points.
Oh, thank you. I'm not actually sure that works though. It was 10 of it was temporary.
Then she just healed you up to your full hit points.
Okay.
Yes. Inform me how many was
How
not
many of your
temporary,
actual hit points?
because I have a
8.
pool. Okay.
Thank you. It's so much better.
I am going to walk up to the gators and attempt to, skin and pull some teeth out and all that fun jazz.
All right. Roll and nature check.
Survival.
Survival. Yeah. Thank you. That's why I said that with a question mark on the end.
14.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you're able to pull out several teeth. I mean, from each gator, that's probably get 5 or 6, so we'll say 17 very sharp teeth. And you're able to get one of them hides mostly intact. The other 2 are kind of more piecemeal, but they're such large animals. It's still quite a lot of dragon scales. So I'm really bad at estimating pounds. But I mean, I would say altogether you have 2.5 large gators worth of gator hide.
Well, I'm gonna probably only be able to carry about a quarter of that, so I'll work it down to about maybe about one of those, and then I'll throw the teeth into my bag.
I would like to take
You
one
have
tooth.
friends?
If everybody wants the hide, you can have the hide. But
I would like one tooth.
I'll give you one tooth. One of the non-perfect
The
teeth.
smaller ones. I'd like one of the smaller.
And how many teeth was that?
17. And because a lot of the gator's teeth were not complete, I mean, you know, they beat up on their teeth sort of a lot in the wild. So. All right.
Put any wagon wheels recently? Do we collect any of those?
Sorry. I got distracted. What did you say, Johan?
No, that was fine. I was just asking if any of the wagon wheels they swallowed recently we had collected, or maybe some license plates, some nice horse saddles.
I mean, do you cut their gut open? You certainly can if you want.
Is anybody interested in what they ate, or is just curious?
Nope.
No. All right,
No.
that's fine. I'm not going to deal with that then. My knife is too nice to deal with that right now.
All right. You can certainly take a short rest if you like. Is that what you would like to do?
Yeah, I think.
We have-
Anybody else?
I don't. Is it absolutely necessary?
I guess not. We can continue on, I guess. Just want to sit down for a moment. All right, that's fine.
Does anyone else need healing?
Nothing that can't wait until a full night's rest.
Preferably before the full night's rest, so I will have my full pull tomorrow, but sure.
But the full night's rest will heal the hit points, so we won't need healing tomorrow. Okay, so you all keep going. Andre is back to macheteing through the jungle. Who would like to keep an eye out as you're walking?
I can.
Okay. Why don't both of you make... I almost said perspective. That is not what I meant. Perception check.
How do you feel about this piece of forest?
Nat 20.
16.
13.
You see all the way into the next session of the campaign. All right, so you're traveling and you don't see any more signs of gators, thankfully. There's a handful of tracks that you see. It looks like some of them are some type of wolf, but
I want to do
Don't-
a check on those tracks,
okay.
on which direction they're going.
Oh, you can tell that they're heading directions just disappeared from my brain. Y'all are heading north, slightly west of direct north, and they are heading west. So they're like you're going this way,
So
they're going that
not
way.
in the direction that we're heading.
No. You don't necessarily. You do see a handful of like large feline tracks heading in the direction you're heading. They don't look super fresh, so yeah, that's pretty much everything of note that you see. So let's see here. Eventually the sun starts to go down, and Andre essentially makes a clearing, to set up camp. He just kind of hacks through a bunch of like the vines and stuff, and pretty quickly clear stuff out to get camp set up. And yeah.
Actually, kind of going back to so when you were saying about the footprints that weren't fresh, do we know? Because I have that natural explorer trait. Is there a good idea of how long those went through?
Right. Best you can tell is about a week, maybe 10 days. Certainly not anything fresher than a week.
So it's pretty much like dry mud.
Yeah. Looks like it was muddy when the impression was made and then dried up. Who would like to take first watch of the night, unless there's anything you want to have happen before you all go to bed?
I'll take first watch since I got that extra 60 feet view.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything? I kind of jumped the gun there, sorry.
I'll probably spend a little time inspecting and cleaning my mask.
Okay.
Johan's off to the side, considering how useful he was today for once. In quite a while.
He is going through stances.
And then
Alrighty.
I'm going to clean up the teeth and the hide that I gathered.
Cool. Kia, as you are going through those stances, the hawk that you are familiar with, lands on your shoulder, and there is in the canister that is on his talon. You see that there is a letter in there, and I did send that to you on Discord.
Cool. I will read that.
And then, so you take it out, and the hawk flies away.
Good
All
question.
right.
I was. Question. Can I just check it? No, it's metagaming. I wanted to see if I would have noticed the hawk. That is probably not a good.
I mean, you can roll a perception to see if you happen to be paying attention. I mean, it's a large hawk that flew into your clearing.
That's fair.
Not unfeasible that you might have noticed it.
And I'm not like hiding in a corner or anything. I'm like out in the middle of the open going for stances.
So hello.
Sorry, what did you get?
Hello.
Hello.
He's gone mute.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Yes. What did you get?
My mic seems to be having issues. Give me 1 second. Good. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Basically, I just wanted to say, like, as the hawk is. Oh, Is that one of those messenger ones? As she's taking out the letter, I'm gonna assume.
Yes.
Can I borrow that for a minute?
It's not my hawk.
Oh. Whose hawk is it?
Guy at the castle. Seemed nice.
Oh. I should have asked before I left. Oh well. Well, anyway, thank you.
You are welcome.
I'm gonna fix this now because Mike is really.
Okay. So, on that note, Jackson, you're taking first watch.
Yep.
Anyone else want to watch with him?
I don't mind watching with them.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make perception rolls.
22.
All right.
19.
All right.
Oh no, I take that back. That's a 24.
had to add those 2 extra points.
Hey, that could mean a lot.
Oh, it could. It could, absolutely. It wouldn't have because I rolled a natural 3. But, okay. So, the 2 of you are keeping watch, and things seem to be going pretty smoothly.
Was this working better now?
Yes. Sounds really good. So, yeah. So, things happen, and it's starting to come to the end of your watch. And nothing actually happens. So, who would like to take the next watch?
You'll take second watch.
I'll take one.
Okay. Go ahead and make perception checks.
18.
19.
Okay. So you, again, things seem to be going fine. Is there any conversation you want to have happen? You can always just stop me mid-sentence.
So, how have you? What was the message you were? Anything interesting going on?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I mean, besides what we know is already interesting going on.
Interesting to me. I don't know if it would be interesting to you.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out.
Are you asking me what was in the letter?
No, I mean, if you don't want to tell, I'm just sort of curious what's going on around here. I mean, all around there or wherever. There. I'm explaining this poorly. I'm in a jungle right now, not near any sort of populated area or people or anything. I'm sort of curious what's going on in other places, and you just got a message, so.
It didn't contain any information about other people other than my father, who is okay.
Oh, that's very nice. Glad that they're okay.
So am I?
Oh, I feel awkward.
Yes.
Sorry? Okay, that's...
Apology accepted?
Okay.
I guess? Did you need to apologize?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
All right.
All right. After that very awkward conversation, yeah, time keeps passing. And things seem like they're going fine when you say Johan, you hear
Do you hear that?
both of you would have heard that.
That Sounds like a very large bird.
Yes.
A very large part bird.
Or a very large whistle-headed thing.
Valid.
Anyway, we should probably figure out what that is and/or wake people up.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh no, it's coyotes.
Oh.
Let's wake people up.
Yes. Okay.
Apparently, my first impression was not very good.
Or I just have bad hearing.
You know.
One or the other.
So we wake people up, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I know this isn't probably technically within the rules, but I'm going to say that you have all slept well enough to regain your health and everything that you used.
Okay.
So a long rest.
Yes, because I don't want to be too mean to all of you.
All right, so in that process, I'm going to use that Natural Explorer and roll a check to see if I can tell what that is by the sound.
Yep.
A 7, so probably not.
Sounds like a wolf? Or it sounds like a pack of wolves? Just kind of like call and answer going back and forth. All right.
Can I tell from which direction?
It seems to be like there's a few in front of you, there's a few behind you. It almost is like surround sound. And they are definitely getting closer. Is there anything any of you want?
Actually, yes. There is one thing I would like to try and do. So oh wait, hold on. Okay, that was misplaced on my list. I really have to update this. Actually, that's not true. I would like to make the wind blow away from us in all directions. At least within the space that I can do that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Would that not send our scent right to them?
That's what I was thinking.
That was my question.
No, I think you're misunderstanding. Okay, sorry. What I was trying to do was the opposite and like blow it away from the. That was kind of the plan.
So but if we're being surrounded, it's going to go towards them no matter what.
You haven't told me it's being surrounded. Well, I guess now you're telling me we're being surrounded. Okay, I won't do that then.
Well,
you could push it up.
I guess I could push it in, and we'd just have a very smelly area, and I don't know, if someone has a good nose here, we could smell where the wolves are coming from. I don't know.
Well, your ranger just heard that it was coming from all around you.
So I'm informing you before you cast
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, it's good.
So I'm going to ask this. How fast is the wind going? Should I roll a nature check to check that?
So, unless there's magical wind.
Not
it's
Johan's.
pretty still.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what I'm going
No,
to do
you
to
don't
kind
have
of
to
help
roll for
us
that.
in that is I'm going to cast a fog cloud on the center of the group.
Okay.
Here we go.
So that might help us at least for the time being, but
Can I like extend that somehow, by the way? Like by making sure it stays in the area?
Well, it's
extend the time.
It's a 20-foot radius sphere. As long
Like-
as the wind doesn't get moderate or greater speed, we should be fine.
As I
Don't
said.
create any undue wind, Johan. That's how
No,
you
I'm
can
saying
help
like
that.
make sure it stays like literally keep like a wall make sure the wind blows towards us and not away, so that it's like keeping the fog cloud from dispersing.
Well, the fog cloud won't disperse if there's no wind because it's a magical fog cloud.
Oh, I'm very confused.
As long as it's not 10
I'm very
miles an
confused,
hour,
sorry.
as long as the wind doesn't get to 10 miles an hour or faster, it's going to stay there.
So I'm going to keep the wind from being windy. Okay, got it.
And,
Yeah.
it
Just
lasts
confused.
Little
up
wind is
to an
possible.
hour.
Got it.
All right. So Andre has, kind of bounded out of bed and is, bracing himself, as is Justin. How are you all positioning yourselves in the camp?
I'm up in a tree.
Sure thing.
Can I
am on the
tr-
ground.
What was that, Dink?
I was being snarky. I'm on the ground.
I'm in the water?
There's no water
We
nearby.
need someone to be in fire.
I'm
No
in the
danger of
sky,
Dave
not
coming to join this fight.
I'm always
No,
hot
no.
enough to be considered on fire.
You've got the little purple flames going.
Long ago, the Avatar was inside 4 different elements.
I'm in the mind. No, bad.
We've got all fronts
Alrighty.
covered. We're good.
Reining it in. Roll initiative again.
We are missing Leon.
Oh, oops. I did not realize that. Thank you.
Just so you know. I rolled a 23.
Dirty
Jeez,
20.
these dice are driving me nuts.
18.
13.
Yeah, I just scrolled up instead of down.
Eight for Zagar.
Excuse me. Right.
Maybe if we all just stand still and hold our breath, they'll just go away.
Really, Justin? You're that tired? To roll the 1 on your initiative? Whoops. I'm not sure what happened to Leon. I don't want to jump in without him, but he just said he had a call coming. That's important.
How close is everybody to? I'm assuming everybody's within 30 feet, right?
Yeah, your campsite wasn't extraordinarily huge.
Okay.
So unless you're spread out to the very perimeter, then yeah.
In the process of that, I'm also gonna cast without trace, which with everybody within 30 feet of me has a +10 dexterity stealth saves.
Interesting.
It's pretty much a veil of shadows and silence radiates from me, masking you and your companions from detection. So everybody gets a +10 to their stealth saves.
Okay.
Sorry, stealth check.
Right. So Leon said we could go ahead. So we will say Leon hasn't quite woken up yet. So Jackson, you are up first. And there's 6 very large, they're large, big boned, but very kind of emaciated looking. So there's not a whole lot of skin on the bones. Solid black eyes, and just there's something very unnatural about them. And there's 6 of these wolves kind of closing in around your camp.
Where are they, so they're just closing in. Are they separately? Like, is each one in like a separate spot? Like walking in?
Yeah, so it's like the points of a compass. So like there's one at north.
Okay.
You
So
know, one at
okay.
northwest. Yeah.
Okay. I am since I am up in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to take my bow and arrow and shoot it at one that's because I don't want to shoot it as close to me as I can, so I'm going to shoot it away from me, so across. Since I do, because I have the dark vision, so I can see a little farther. I'm going to shoot across from me at one of them. And I rolled a 5, so I know I can tell I missed on that one.
Not sure how much of this she's getting. She said her tablet turned off.
Oh no!
Wolves are chewing on the cables.
Yeah, see, I can't read the chat because it messes up the cameras. I think what I might do for next week is open up chat and then readjust all the cameras. She lost power.
Dance party to distract.
Dramatic poetry reads.
To be or not to be?
Did anybody have anything they needed to plug?
Betsy's tablet.
Well played, well played.
It's that moment when I wish I had that be right back screen set up.
We're good. We can be entertaining, I think.
Hello, my boo. No. This is not gonna work.
Everybody do a performance check.
Natural 1.
A 3!
Yeah,
real life
that sounds right.
I'll pull out my trumpet and I will play the bugle. Hold on. I think I actually have a...
Wait.
I have a lute. When I was making my character, it told me I had to take an instrument, and I took the lute. So I sit here and start playing the lute.
Like this, in the middle of the fog, surrounded by dire wolves, a lute begins to play.
That's how we can... Yes.
Or I'm proficient with it.
We're suddenly all bards.
Quick, Zagar, sing something.
Does a lute count as... I do have a lute. Does a lute count as a monk weapon is the real question.
Can you melee with it?
Starting now.
So
I used to play cello.
I can play the kazoo, and that is it in real life.
Oh, I actually play the cello, but it'd be kind of hard to set up over here.
Fair.
No, I think that's totally something that Johan would be carrying in his pack. A full-size cello, pull out in moments of need.
I don't disagree. He just casts freeze time and then just plays the cello for the next 5 minutes.
I mean, that would be an interesting use of that spell.
It absolutely would, especially
No
as
one
it doesn't
else
get
would
it for
hear it.
10 levels. To the town of Alfrio, the strange who one fine day. I don't know.
I want to find a reason to like use deflect missiles, but we keep fighting animals who don't use ranged weapons, and I'm sad.
Deflect conversation. You
You
talk.
need one like that frog.
All right, we're back and good to go. We're good to go. So does that mean I get to redo my roll? Okay. Well, I only rolled a 5 on my shot, so I don't want to keep my roll. But if you're gonna make me, I'll keep it. That's fine. If that's what she wants me to do, I'll throw away. I mean, if I need to well, that's what I rolled anyway, so it's, I mean, the way to look, there's not much I can do about it. I mean, I would have thrown it away anyway. You're... No, it wasn't even an actual 5. It was like a 2. Yeah, it was just a 5 together. It wasn't gonna hit anyway. Hey, we were fine during our watch. I blame Johan and Kira that this happened. There is a cloud of fog around us as well that I cast. And then you also get a +10 to any stealth saves that you need to make, because I also cast the Pass Without Trace spell on everybody. Pretty much. But that fog is about a 20-foot radius from like the center of our camp. Yes. Everybody but me, really, because I'm up above everybody. But all you hear is my arrow that's skim by, and that's about it. Nothing. You didn't hear anything hit? Yeah. Yeah, you can see each other.
I rolled a 37 to stealth.
Okay, easy there, easy.
You're now in the pocket
sufficiently hidden
dimension.
from everyone.
I told
like,
you.
did-
I told
Did
you.
I have I stealthed into another dimension?
You've left. That's
Pretty
all you've
much.
done. You've left the
You
world.
like, yeah, you are gone.
Go have tea with
Okay.
fog elementals.
I will. I want to like slip by and just like. I just want to gently brush everyone's left cheek real quick, and then go.
And as I'm sitting up in the tree
Everyone-
laughing at this,
Make? Oh, I don't know what kind of check to have you all make.
Perception.
Is it insight?
Make a perception
Can I
check
make
to
an
see
attack?
how terrified you are of this random thing touching your face.
Can I try and
no,
make an attack on him?
it would actually be an insight check.
Can it be the inside of
that's right.
the cheek touch, please? Because I'm good at insight.
Yes.
If I succeed, can I try and
You
punch
just feel like
as a reaction?
Go back. Sure.
Okay.
That's how I would react if some mysterious person I couldn't see touched my cheek. So yeah.
Well, that's a 4 from Dink. So
25.
So Dink is freaking out. Something just touched your cheek and it's foggy all of a sudden and you heard these creepy wolves and it's really scary. And you just kind of jump out of your skin.
17.
I
17
don't
to
know.
hit. Or to see what it is.
I'm just trying to see if that something touched me because I'm just gonna punch.
Okay, I'll say that yes, you can tell it's with a 17. Although, no, you got a 37.
Yeah, I got a 37. I don't know that he
No,
know
you
where
have
I'm.
no idea.
No, I'm not trying to. I don't know where you are. I'm just saying I know something touched me because
Right. So you punch and nope,
Just gonna
he's already
punch.
gone. He's
Cool.
already gone.
that's cool.
I got a 23 for an insight check, so I might not know who did it, but I know the intent behind it. I guess.
Should,
I'm not being deceptive. I'm not lying. I'm not trying to hide anything about this.
Says the person with a
you know
37
someone just
stealth
tried
check.
to
I'm
play a
just trying
joke.
not to be
You just
cheap.
used your 37 stealth to touch everyone's cheeks. I'm sorry.
And then hop out of hiding to cast on all 6 of them if I can.
5. Remember, I'm up in a tree. You can't get
I
me.
think he meant the wolves, not his party members. I hope
No,
he meant the wolves,
wolves,
not
not
his
you.
party members.
Don't murder us, please.
Why else did he touch our cheeks?
this is when we find out that Leon is the plant.
Just something to keep in mind there with the wall of fog. If you need line of sight, you will likely only get 3 at most.
I don't.
Oh, you
'Cause they're
didn't hear this.
surrounding
They're
it.
like in a circle, like on compass points.
Okay, so
Like
are they
on
all
north.
within 10 feet?
Northeast, east, etc.
Yes.
Are they all within 10 feet of each other?
No.
No, because it's a 30.
It's a
I'm
30
doing
foot
math
range.
right now. I'm not bad at math, or I'm not good at
Okay.
math.
Then instead,
Yes.
I will.
No.
Can I get to the point where I can sneak attack one of them?
What's your movement?
I believe my movement is 30 feet.
Depends on where you come out of fog. Yes. I'll say you come out of the fog and you can just go in a straight shot towards one of them.
Okay, I will do a straight shot, run up to them, kind of like off to the left, while still hiding, and then just try to shake him in the neck real quick.
You want to do a sneak attack, so you didn't come out of hiding because you.
No, I didn't come out of hiding until I attacked.
So it would be sneak attack. Okay. Yes.
Cool.
Go ahead. So.
Awesome.
I have to go back in dice jail.
Plus 20 my attack, unfortunately. That would be nice. I will take a 30. Not a 30.
Jeez.
No, that's wrong. Sorry, it added the 2d and 20 together. I did get a natural 20 though.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay. That'll hit.
Just snipping to it. Because I don't have my actual dice on me, unfortunately. Here. There it is. That way you guys have it. Also, sorry, doggo.
Okay. So, yes, you most definitely hit this wolf.
Okay. Let's see here. Right here it's 28 plus 4.
I'm going to tell you right now, you will not actually get sneak attack damage because it cannot be surprised if something that is approaching it has any sort of sense to it.
Has
So
any sort of attempt to what?
If whatever's approaching it has a scent or can be detected by smell, it cannot be surprised.
Did it succeed its perception check?
Yes.
That's my follow-on question.
You said you have a follow-up question?
No, my follow-up question is, it can't be surprised? I guess I'm not following.
I guess maybe sneak attack isn't a surprise.
It isn't a surprise. It is just if I have
Never mind.
advantage on the attack roll.
Right.
So.
Never mind. Disregard. I was getting confused.
No, it wouldn't get like.
This is very much a homebrew creature that you're fighting, so I'm trying to
Okay.
navigate it all. So
No,
disregard.
sneak attack is not. Okay, it
It's
does not
not
rely on
technically
anything.
correct. Right.
So.
Right. You're just good like that. You can speak up on it. And
45 points of damage.
Jeez. Alrighty then.
Yay for double dice. That rolled
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a nat 20. Feel a little bit better about that advantage damage. So you just, it just, so you hit it, and it just kind of like, it doesn't even, there's no sort of vocalization. As you hit it, you feel a chill kind of go through your arm, and it just kind of crumbles, almost like there's no substance to it other than skin. All right, Kia. Oh, were you done with your turn, Leon? I keep forgetting about like movement and stuff.
I'm not close enough. I'm not within 5 feet of another creature, am I? I assume not.
No.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, no, never mind. Because I was gonna say otherwise a 2-weapon fight. No, I couldn't because I already hit. Never mind. I'm good. I'm done.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna. I don't know where. Oh, I don't know where you went. You stealthed before you left.
Yeah, he stealthed with 37.
Do I even know where the wolves are right now? Oh,
You can't.
I can't see them.
Nope.
That one, yeah. I guess that means I couldn't. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna start going in one direction.
All right. Roll a d8.
8.
All right. So you end up coming out of the fog cloud. Kind of northwest on the compass of this map. So you are between the one that Leon hit. That's just you can't even recognize it as a wolf. It just looks like skin on the ground, and one that has been untouched. So you're about kind of like 10. I'm really bad at math. You're about like 15 feet between, 10 feet between each creature.
Cool. I'm gonna go for the one on the closest one to me, I guess.
Okay, so that would be the one that hasn't been hit at all yet. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend a key point for flurry of blows.
Okay.
So I do 4 attacks this turn. I'm gonna roll them all at once.
Thank you.
17, 18,
I'm just buying the PDF.
22, and 11.
Amazing Tales. $4.
Okay. So anything that was, sorry, I kind of lost track there. Other math. Anything that was 18 or above hit. So I think that middle one. Yep.
2 of them hit.
2 of them, yes.
11 damage and another 11 damage. So
Okay.
22 damage. Nice. Just for curiosity's sake, do I feel a mind?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, I think that's everything I can do.
I should elaborate on that. So first of all, your hits did not do as much damage as you expected them to.
Question.
Yes.
I think my fists count as, like, magical weapons now.
Oh, never mind. Good call.
Yeah, I believe they do.
Yeah, because at 6th level, I have key-powered strikes, so yes.
Yeah.
And you were using your key. You do the damage you anticipated you would do. When you try and feel for any sort of sentience or any sort of mind at all, make a Constitution saving throw, which you get advantage on, or you get. What did the necklace give you?
I have a +1 to all my saves, so.
+1 to all your saves. I am bad at remembering things that I go through, apparently.
17.
Okay, so you attempt to make just a surface like contact with this creature's mind, It is evil. It is very evil. And everything within you wants to just recoil and just, yeah.
I
And
actually,
you, oh,
if I want to recoil, I have a good 15 more feet that I can move. So I will just.
but with that saving throw, you push through it. It was more like a emotional want to get as far away as possible, not an actual you're not frightened of it. In other words, it's really evil. It's really evil.
He's gonna back up anyway.
Okay, that is valid. It is going to get. How far are you going away from it? Are you leaving melee?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get an attack of opportunity. 18?
Oh, 18 is my armor class.
Okay, so it's going to lunge at you for a bite. And you get 14 piercing damage. And again, you feel just cold and dark evilness emanating from this creature.
Okay, that's bad.
All right. Is that so? You have backed out of melee with it. So, quick clarifying question for you, Kia. Do you have to be is it just you're aware of communication that's happening around you telepathically, or do you have to be trying?
As long as I can see the people involved in the conversation, or at least one of the people, I can hear it. I don't have to try.
Okay. I'm going to send you something on Discord. Johan, it is your turn.
Okay. So, assuming that fog doesn't mute everything, I'm hearing lots of things going on. I don't know where. I'm gonna walk out from the place I was looking at, which at that moment I got turned around, so it was probably behind my tent. So, I'm not behind my tent, but I was looking in my direction of my tent, so I'm just gonna walk behind the tent and see if there's anything there.
Okay. So you exit the fog?
Yes, just exit. I'm gonna walk right outside it,
Right.
as far as I can tell.
There is one of these creatures, about 5 feet away from you.
Oh, 5 feet away from me. Okay, I would like to. Okay, it's black-eyed and weird, smoky looking, or bony,
Solid black.
Yes,
bony.
the way you described it, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna throw. Yeah, are we gonna do a chromatic orb as a bonus action at 3rd level?
Okay.
So let me get rid of that. That's an attack roll, I believe. Let me. 21.
That will hit.
So that is 4d8 or 5d8? It's 5d8.
All right.
$25.
Okay.
And then I'd like to throw my dagger at it.
Okay, hold on. Okay. 25 from chromatic orb. Sorry, math is. Yeah, I keep saying this. Math is in my trunk too.
That's fine.
Okay. And then your dagger. Okay.
Wait, am I within 5 feet? Because I would assume I would. Actually, I'm not. If I was within 5 feet, I would have backed up a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
not back into the fog, but like sideways.
Right.
So,
Yep.
so yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna throw it, not step. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So without looking how much damage, because I'm just gonna throw a dagger at it, like.
Now, are you using jolt
Sure.
or are you?
Well, that's the only dagger I have, and that was a 26. It was a natural 19 plus.
That'll do it.
So that's D4 plus 4 plus lightning damage. 4. So that's 10.
All right. All right.
Basically, just lots of flailing and lightninginess, and also a dagger. It does
Okay.
not look right. I assume I've seen nothing like this before, so I'm not gonna like.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I would like to go back into the fog before. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Like just take like 4 steps back.
Yep. Now it is the wolves' turns. All right. Let me see. What will the first one do? Leon. The one that you attacked is going to attempt to bite you.
The one that's now skin on the ground?
Yep, because it is no longer skin on the ground. It is damaged, but it is back to large, emaciated wolf. It rolled a natural 20.
I hear baby.
Sorry, my bad.
18.
It's alright. Baby's not happy.
28 damage from this. It just latches onto your leg.
I'm going to cunning dodge that for half damage.
Okay. Oh gosh, it's 29, so
15.
thank you. So that was that wolf. And then it is Kia, the one by you, is going to use okay, so it's just going to look at you and it's going to let out this very deep kind of there's a very different tone to the howl that it gives this time, as opposed to the slightly more natural, kind of higher pitch. It's a very like, oh, oh, oh. It's like a much lower pitch. And everyone in the camp needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Just out of curiosity, is this necrotic in nature?
No.
Cool.
I'm gonna use my reaction to give myself advantage.
Okay.
That would be a 3 for Dink.
What
Okay.
are we rolling again?
Wisdom save?
Natural 20.
Wait, what are we
15.
what's actually trying to happen here? Because I might have
It is called a baleful baying, and it is a fright. They're trying to frighten you. It is a magical ability.
well, there's a few things I could have not been okay. 17.
Okay.
Modified 20.
Okay.
I assume this is considered a charm and not like a fright. I mean, it's considered a fright, not charm, right?
Yes.
Okay. Natural 2 plus 3, so 5.
Okay. Somehow I did. Leon, what did you get?
15.
And Zagar? Oh, I missed you.
Modified 20.
You're the one who got the modified 20. Got it. Okay, so Dink and Johan, you are both frightened of the wolves. You cannot move towards them. You must use all of your movement on your turn to be as far away from them as possible.
Do we... So is it all the wolves?
No, it's the one that...
Oh, I was
one
very
that was
confused
by
how to
Kia.
get away from them if they're surrounded. That was just... Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not that mean. So that was that wolf. So that's the one that's northeast.
So for
you,
me...
Johan, are the one that's south, and Leon,
So
you
I'm
are by the
already
one
on
that's
the
north.
opposite. So I'm...
Yes, you're about as far as you can get,
Yeah.
but you are within 300 feet of the wolf. Yes, okay, done. This wolf is going to approach the, actually, I'm just going to say, the rest of the wolves, so all 4 of them are going to approach the fog, and we will see if they find any of you. Let's see. One wolf is going to attack Zagar. One is going to attack Justin, and one is going to attack Andre. So Zagar.
With disadvantage, correct?
No, with a natural throw because they have advantage on perception. So it's just a throw because it would be negative, or it would be disadvantage, but they have advantage on it. So cancels each other out. And he rolled a 23.
That will hit, and he will not like it.
No, he won't. You get 12 damage.
And he will take, in return, 17 fire damage.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like that.
From Hellish Rebuke.
Yep. 8 damage. All right, that is the wolf.